If this is your first video, go back to watch part 1. Enjoy! One outstanding feature of our school is that it has this gorgeous archery dojo. I don't know whether the chairman of the school board has a special interest in archery, but this dojo is so splendid that it's a shame to use it just for school club activities.
ほらほら、まだ開始まで時間があるし、中でお茶しようぜ、遠坂。
Come on, there's still time before we get started, so let's have some tea inside. I don't know what she's so happy about, but Ayako grabs my hand and forcefully pulls me inside. It's a bad habit of hers to talk like a guy when she speaks her mind. It's convenient for me, though. Just like Ayako said, there's no one in the dojo yet. So while we prep for today's classes, we drink Japanese tea hot enough to numb your tongue. Drinking it here in this quiet winter dojo, this tea is truly delicious.
さて、単刀直入に聞くけど、そっちの調子はどうなのよ、遠坂。いい加減頼りになる相棒は見つかった？
Well then, getting straight to the point, how are things on your end, Tosaka? Have you finally found a partner you can rely on? Just like that. Fortunately, there's no one around to hear it, but Ayako just asked me something outrageous.
ほんと、いきなり本題に入るのね、あなたは。
You really do go straight to business, don't you?
その言いぶりだと、そっちはもう見つけたんだ。
From the way you say it, I guess you've already found someone.
ノーコメント。遠坂が手を沸かすまではこっちも秘密さ。で、どうなのよ。その疲れた顔を見ると脈ありって感じだけど。
No comment. Until you show your hand, I'll keep mine a secret. So, what about it? Judging by that tired face of yours, it feels like there's a chance.
こっちもノーコメント。あなたに隠してもどうせ見抜かれるか。残念ながらこっちはまだよ。
No comment here too. Well, even if I tried to hide it from you, you'd just see right through it. Unfortunately, I haven't found anyone yet.
綾子の方はお互いのんびりしてる余裕はないはずだけど。
And you? Neither of us should have much time left for just sitting around, right?
そうなんだけど、私も雲行きは怪しいわ。とりあえず取り繕うことはできるけど、ことがことでしょ。この先の命運がかかってるんだから、妥協するわけにもいかないし。
That's true, but the weather's not looking so good for me either. In the meantime, I can keep up appearances, but it is what it is, right? My fate is hanging on it, so I can't really just compromise on it either.
勝手に決めて私に負けるのも嫌？
Voluntarily deciding to give up and lose to me is right out?
もちろん、私にとって重要なのはあんたを任すことだもの。何が手に入るとか、何を手に入れるとかは二の次よ。
Of course. The important part for me is beating you. What I get out of it comes well after that. She gives a fearless laugh.
似た者同士ね、私たち。
We really are alike, aren't we?
ええ、初めて会った時に言ったでしょ。あんたとはそういう関係にあるんだって。
Yeah, I told you when we first met, didn't I? That we'd end up having this kind of relationship? Yep, you said it. This relationship will go until one of us kills the other, I bet. To be told something like that at a first meeting, well, I was certainly a little taken aback. In short, for Ayako, if we hold back against each other, we'll never be real friends. Is what she really meant. I felt the same way, so for the last 2 years we've continued this I'm not quite sure if we're best friends or natural enemies kind of relationship.
ところでさ、私たちなんでこんな話してるんだっけ？
By the way, what are we talking about? Why are we talking about this again?
なんでって言い出したのは遠坂でしょ。
Why? You're the one who proposed it, aren't you?
あんたがいつまでも彼氏がいないのは女としてどうよなんてこぼすもんだから。なら3年になる前にどっちが先に男作るかって勝負になったんじゃない。
You were always saying stuff like, what kind of woman can't get a boyfriend, so it turned into a contest of which of us could get one before we went into third year.
ああ、そうだった。売り言葉に買い言葉ってやつだった。で、遅れを取った方が一日言いなりになるんだっけ？
Ah, that was it. It was just tit for tat, and we agreed the loser would have to obey the winner for a day or something like that.
ええ、今時子供でも交わさない約束だけど、あんたと私に限って往生際が悪いってことはないでしょ。
Yeah, even kids don't make promises like that anymore, but at least for us, I don't think not knowing when to give up is a bad thing.
どんな結果になろうと、負けた方はおとなしく勝者に従うことになる。それを思うと私は今から楽しみで楽しみで。
Whatever happens, the loser will obediently follow the victor's orders. Even now, I still get a little excited just thinking about it. Excuse me? Ayako stifles an amused laugh. Good grief. She's so serious about it. Mitsuzuri Ayako is totally incorrigible. Well, I can't help but look forward to making Ayako lose as well, so maybe we're both incorrigible.
そう。けど三辻さん、楽しむのは結構だけど、目的をたがえないよう気をつけなさい。勝負の内容は後先だけじゃないでしょ。
I see. But Mitsuzuri-san? Enjoying yourself is fine, but be careful not to mistake the goal. The terms of the contest weren't just about that, were they?
わかってるって。遠坂より早く遠坂が心底羨ましがるような関係にならないと完全勝利とは言えないからね。
I know. Unless I get a relationship you'd be jealous of from the bottom of your heart before you do, I can't really call it a total victory.
まあ、私たちにとってはそれが一番厄介な問題なんだが、どんなにいい男だろうと好きになれなきゃ意味がない。
Well, that's the trickiest problem for us, of course. It doesn't matter how good a guy he is. If you can't love him, it doesn't mean anything. Ayako sighs heavily. As far as I know, it's said that Mitsuzuri Ayako doesn't like men. But there's rarely much truth to rumors. For her to be so caught up in a contest like this, rather than hating man, it's probably more like she just wasn't that interested until now. No, that's beside the point.
ちょっと、私たちって何よ、私たちって。
Wait a second, what's with all this we and us?
断っておきますけど、私はそっちと違って冷血感じゃありません。男の子を好きになるなんて問題でもなんでもないわ。
I'll say this right now, but I'm not cold-blooded like you are. I don't have any problems falling in love with a boy. Why do I get the feeling this is gonna come back to bite me?
ああ、それ嘘。もしくは気づいていないだけ。遠坂が男を気にかけるなんてことは絶対ないもの。
Ah, that's a lie. Or maybe you just haven't realized it. But you've never once even paid attention to a boy.
今まで数えきれないぐらい告白されたくせに一つも色良い返事してないじゃない。少しでも興味があるなら付き合おうって思うでしょ。なのに断り続けるってことは あんたは男に興味がないってことよ。
Till now, you've been confessed to more times than I can count, but not once have you ever given them a positive response. If you were even a little bit interested, you would have thought, sure, let's go out, at least once, but you just keep turning them down. What's that supposed to mean except you're not interested in boys?
発想が貧困ね。その場合、すでに好きな相手がいるから断ってるって話もありじゃない？
Well, that's just a lack of imagination, isn't it? Another possibility is that I'm turning them down because I've already got somebody that I like. Nope.
うわ、すっごい美談。いいね、そういうの。ロマンだな。
Whoa, good answer. That's nice. Very romantic. Rather than making fun of me, Ayako nods seriously. That's lovely if it's true, she says with a sigh. I give up. It seems I really can't hide anything from her.
そうね。私もそう思う。
Yeah, I think so too. Well, it's just like Ayako says. I know all too well just how callous a person I am.
認めるわ。私、こと恋愛に関しては素人みたい。
I admit it, I'm an amateur when it comes to matters of love.
そういうこと。似た者同士だって言ったの遠坂でしょ。
That's right, you're the one who said we're just alike.
で、もうじき7時か。秘密の話はこの辺にしとこう。いつ人がやってくるかわからないし、朝になったら学生らしく振る舞わないとな。
Oh, it's already 7 o'clock? Well, let's leave the secret talk here. I don't know when somebody else might show up, and anyway, in the morning we should at least put on a show of being students.
まあ、三辻さんにもそういう世間体があったなんて意外だわ。ええ、これだけでも早起きした甲斐があったみたい。
Well, so even you worry about how you'll look in front of other people. It seems there was some value in waking up this early.
あんたほど筋金入ってないけどね。私の世間体なんて遠坂凛に比べたら灯籠の斧ってもんよ。あんたの猫っかぶりは擬態っていうより別人格のレベルよ。別人格。
Not nearly as much as you do. Compared to you, any front I try to put up is a forlorn hope. Playing a role for you is less like camouflage and more like you're a different person entirely. Ayako makes an exaggerated sigh. The cups of hot tea that Ayako made are both empty, and it's my turn to make the next batch.
で、遠坂はどうして部活に入らないのよ。運動神経がないなんてされ事は聞かないからね。私は去年の体力測定でことごとくあんたに負けたのまだ恨んでるんだから。
So why haven't you joined any clubs, Tosaka? And don't try to make a ridiculous excuse like I don't have any athletic ability. I'm still mad about losing to you at everything in the physical exams last year.
あら、肺活量では三辻さんに負けたわよ、私。あと、体重も三辻さんのが上だったけど。
Really? I seem to recall you beating me in lung capacity, though. Also, your weight was higher than mine.
やったー、重さで3キロ上回った。
That's right, I was 3 kilos heavier. I will not forget this, ladies.
って体重で勝っても嬉しくないってのよ、このタヌキ。
And I spoke too soon. Beating you in weight isn't something to be happy about, you fox. Ayako slams her fist on the desk.
危ない。お茶がこぼれるでしょ、三辻さん。首相なんだから道場は大事になさい。
Careful now, you'll spill the tea, Mitsuzuri-san. You're the captain after all, so you should have a care about your dojo.
うるさい。私は首相である前に遠坂のライバルだ。
Shut it. I was your rival before I was the captain.
部員がいなけりゃあんたに食ってかかるのは当然よ。
As long as there aren't any club members around, it's only natural I focus all my attention on you. Ayako narrows her eyes and gives me a sidelong glance. This girl has her own peculiar idea of beauty. Beautiful women should always practice some kind of martial art. She says things like that all the time. She herself is a paragon of that, with deep knowledge of a wide variety of martial arts. She enrolled herself in the club for the one she knew least about, and now, as though it's totally natural, she's the captain of it. Boy or girl, she's probably one of the top 3 people in the school you least want to cross.
あら、部員がいなければ首相じゃないなんて問題発言じゃないそれ。
Oh? I'm not the captain when there aren't any members around. Isn't that kind of a problematic thing to say?
問題発言なもんですか。私はお飾りの首相だから、できることって言ったら不良部員を取り締まることだけよ。
As if. I'm just a decorative captain anyway. All I can do is drag problem members back into line.
私以上にしゃがりっぱなやつがいるんだから、首相としての面目なんてないわ。
Having members who can shoot much better than I can is kind of embarrassing as a captain.
そうなの？藤村先生、三辻さんは飛び抜けてうまいって言ってたけど。
Really? Fujimura-sensei said you have a beautiful release, though.
あの人がそう言うんなら、そりゃ少しは自信が持てるけど、まあいなくなっちまったやつのことなんて考えても仕方ないか。そうね、藤村先生がそう言ってくれたんなら、真面目に首相やんないとまずいか。
Huh? If she said that, I guess I can have a bit of confidence. Well, I guess there's no point thinking about someone who's not here anymore. Yeah, if Fujimura-sensei said something like that, I guess it's no good if I don't take the captaincy seriously.
そうそう。噂をすれば影。そろそろ部員がやってくる頃でしょ。私はおいとまするけど、三辻さんはきちんと首相になりなさい。
That's right. Speak of the devil, it's about time for people to start arriving, isn't it? I'm gonna get going, but you stay here and do your captaining properly.
何？見ていかないの？シャ。
What? You're not gonna stay and watch him shoot?
見てもわからないもの。遠くから眺める分にはいいけどね。不心得者が道場にいるわけにはいかないでしょ。
I wouldn't understand anything even if I did. Watching from far away is fine, but you can't really have people who don't know anything in the dojo, right? With that, I stand up from my seat at about the same time as club members start filtering into the dojo.
おはようございます、首相。
Good morning, Captain.
ああ、おはようマト。今朝は一人？
Ah, morning, Mato. Are you alone today?
はい。力になれず申し訳ありません。
Yes, I'm very sorry I couldn't be of any help.
ああ、いいっていいって。本人が弓をやらないって言うんなら、無理をさせても仕方がない。
It's fine, it's fine. If he says he won't do it, there's no point trying to force him. Ayako is talking with the member who just showed up.
それじゃあ失礼するわ。また後でね、三辻さん。
Well, I'll excuse myself. See you later, Mitsuzuri-san.
ああ、また後でね、遠坂。
Ah, later, Tosaka.
お疲れ様です、遠坂先輩。
Take care, Tosaka-senpai.
ありがとう。さくらもしっかりね。
Thanks. You give it your best too, eh, Sakura? So that I won't get in the way, I leave the dojo behind.
いやあ、遠坂。おはよう。朝から君に会えるなんてついてるな。
Ah, Tosaka. Good morning. It must be my lucky day seeing you this early. Not my lucky day. I've gone and run into the last person I wanted to see.
おはようマトくん。今日は早いのね。
Good morning, Mato-kun. I see you're early today.
当たり前だろ。首相なんだから。早めに来ないと1年に示しがつかないじゃないか。
Of course, I'm the captain after all. If I'm not here on time, the first years won't listen to me, will they? The grinning student before me is Class 2C's Mato Shinji. The vice captain of the archery club and a heartthrob popular with half the girls in the school. His looks go without saying, but his grades are good too, and he's affable and kind to girls. Apparently, he's like some kind of idol or something. I don't know about any of that myself, I'm just going off of what I've heard from my classmates.
そう。ご機嫌なところ悪いんだけど、一文字抜けてるわ、マトくん。大事な字だから忘れない方がいいと思うけど。
I see. Not to rain on your parade, but you've left a word out of your title, Mato-kun. It's an important one, so I think it's probably better you don't forget it.
一文字抜けてるって何がさ。
Left a word out?
幸福の福。字は違うけど響きは一緒でしょ、副首相さん。気をつけなさい。別に首相も副首相も変わらないけど、変に意識するとこだわってるみたいに聞こえるでしょ。
Vice. Like the opposite of virtue. The meaning is different, but the sound is the same. Isn't that right, Mr. Vice Captain? You'd best watch out. There's not much difference between a captain and a vice captain, but if you're too self-conscious about it, it sounds like you're fixated on it or something.
そうだね。今後は気をつける。ありがとう、遠坂。
You're right. I'll be more careful from now on. Thanks, Tosaka.
お礼を言われるようなことはしてないけど、まあマト君がそう思ったのなら私には関係ないか。
I haven't done anything you need to thank me for. Well, if you feel you have to, I guess that's not my business. I bid him goodbye and moved to leave the archery dojo.
ちょっと待てよ。見学に来たんだろ。なら見ていけばいいじゃないか。遠坂なら大歓迎だよ。
Wait a minute. You came to watch, right? In that case, why don't you come in and look? You're always welcome.
遠慮するわ。練習の邪魔をしたくないもの。
I'll pass. I don't want to get in the way of your practice anyway.
そんなの構わないよ。他の連中が気に障るんなら締め出すからさ。ちょっと寄っていけって。
I don't care if you watch, and if the others get on your nerves, I'll just throw them out. Come on in, I said.
だから邪魔をする気はないって言ってるでしょ。
I already said I don't want to get in the way, didn't I?
それに私、別に弓道に興味があるわけじゃないから。
Besides, it's not like I have any interest in archery.
知らないやつの射を見ても嬉しくないわ。
Won't be any fun watching someone I don't know shoot anyway.
なんだよ、遠坂。弓道に興味はなかったのか。
Oh, so you weren't interested in archery, So you weren't interested in archery, Tosaka?
へえ。だっていうのに、放課後になると遠くから見てたのは、そういうわけかな。
So that's why you were always coming by to watch after school. I don't know what that is, but he's clearly made some kind of enormous misunderstanding.
なんだ、知ってたの、マト君。
Oh, you knew Mato-kun?
ああ、よく目があったんだぜ。僕と遠坂。射を終えてさ、斬新の時に限って、遠坂は僕を見ていたろ。
Our eyes met many times, you and I. After I shot during my follow-through, you were always looking at me, weren't you?
声を返したかったけど、一応決まりでね。車上では声を上げちゃいけないんだ。
I wanted to call out to you, but there's a rule, you see. No raising your voice while you're on the range. I don't know what he's so happy about, but Shinji smoothly steps in close to me. His smile is amiable, but at the same time, there's a sense of superiority to it.
勘違いしてたよ。遠坂は弓が好きなんだと思ってたけど、弓道には興味がないんだろ。ならなんで遠坂は道場を見ていたのかな。
I misunderstood. I thought it was because you like bows, but you don't have any interest in archery, right? In that case, why would you come and look at the dojo? Ah, so it's like that. I get it now. Certainly this must have sounded like that sort of conversation just now.
離れてくれないかしら、マト君。私、あまり人に近寄られるのは好きじゃないし。
Would you step away from me, please, Mato-kun? I don't really like it when people get too close to me.
ん？なに？遠坂？
What is it, Tosaka?
あきれた。ここまで行ってもわからないのね。
Give me a break. You still don't get it, do you?
趣味じゃないけど仕方ないか。簡単にあなたにも理解できるように言ってあげる。
This isn't really my style, but I guess I have no choice. I'll put it simply in terms even you can understand.
いい、マト君。私は弓道に興味がない以上にあなたに興味はないって言ってるのよ。実際あなたが車上にいたなんて今初めて知ったぐらいだし、きっとこれからも目に入らないわ。
Look, Mato-kun, I'm saying that I have even less interest in you than I have in archery. Truthfully, until now I hadn't even noticed that you were standing on the range, and I'm sure I'll continue not to notice you standing there in the future.
なんだと？
What did you say? Did I touch a nerve? He reaches out a violent hand. I dodge it easily and turn my back on him.
それじゃあね、マト君。自意識過剰なのも結構だけど、ほどほどにしておいた方がいいわよ。
See you later, Mato-kun. It's fine to be conscious of yourself, but you should take it a little easier in the future.
遠坂、お前。
Tosaka, you... It seems like he wants to say something more, but he doesn't yell and he doesn't chase after me either. Honestly, he really is all show. If he were just a little bit more mature, he wouldn't give the people around him nearly such a hard time. I enter the school through the back door. I enter the school through the back entrance, close to the archery dojo. Even though it's past 7 in the morning, I still can't see any students in the hallways.
あれ？遠坂さんだ。
Oh, it's Tosaka-san.
おはようございます、藤村先生。
Good morning, Fujimura-sensei.
おはよう遠坂さん。ちゃんと挨拶してくれて先生は嬉しいよ。
Morning, Tosaka-san. You greeting me properly like that makes me so happy. This mysterious woman gestures like she's so happy she might fall down and cry. I know it's hard to believe, but this surpassingly friendly and cheerful person is a teacher at our school.
先生、ちゃんと挨拶をする以外にする挨拶があるのでしょうか？
Sensei, is there a way to greet you that isn't proper?
あるわよ。1年生はちゃんと挨拶してくれるんだけどね、上級生になってくると私の名字で挨拶しないんだから。遠坂さんはああいう輩の真似しちゃダメだからね。
Yeah, there is. The first years all greet me properly, but once they get to the upper years, they don't use my surname anymore. It's no good if you act like those rascals, alright, Tosaka-san?
はあ、よくわかりませんけど、 先生に失礼なことはしませんが。
Ah. I don't really understand, but I wouldn't do anything that would disrespect you, Sensei.
よしよし。ああ、みんながみんな遠坂さんみたいだったらいいのにな。
Good, good. Ah, if only everybody could be like you. With a parting wave, Fujimura-sensei takes off. Fortunately, she's not the teacher responsible for my class. Fujimura-sensei's subject is English. Despite wearing such a cheerful face, she's a kendo black belt, and apparently during her school days, she was respected as the Tiger of Fuyuki. There's something of a mystery there, though. Normally, if you call someone a tiger, isn't it because you fear them rather than respect them? I don't know if she's just in a good mood, but Fujimura-sensei cheerfully heads for the archery club. For some reason, she's in charge of the archery club rather than the kendo club. And I think I'm gonna end the second episode here. Be sure to like and subscribe for the next one. And let me know what else you want to see, if anything. And catch you next time. Peace!